name's Dan and welcome to the first in a series of videos about using Purely Website. Today I'm going to be showing you how easy it is to install WordPress using our control panel and a few of the tools we provide to manage your website. Before we get started, I want to give you a brief rundown of who we are. Purely Website provides reliable and secure containerized web hosting solutions starting at just £1 per month and domain registrations from £5 per year. We take pride in having identical registration and renewal pricing and provide everything you need to get your website online. To learn more, click on the link in the description or visit us at Purely Website. So let's get started on installing WordPress. So here we are, logged into our control panel already. And the first thing that we need to do is click Add Website. At the top here, we have two options. We have a production website and we have staging. So a production website, as the description below it says, is a live website on its own domain name. And a staging website is a test website suffixed with our staging domain purelywebsite.com. So for the purpose of this video, we're going to choose staging website and we'll start from scratch. We'll enter our staging domain here. We'll just use wp.purelywebsite.com and click add. So the domain's now being added to the server. As you can see, it's already added. To install WordPress, we simply click new app. Here we have the option to choose WordPress, or you can choose WooCommerce and WordPress. We'll just select WordPress. You can also choose your version. We'll stick to the latest one that it recommends. We have our domain name here that we added earlier, as well as a subfolder. So for example, if you wanted to install this on yourdomain.com/blog, simply enter blog, but we'll just install it our root domain. We also need to enter some WordPress admin account credentials. These are the details that you'd like to use to log into your admin area. So for this, I'll just add some example information along with a secure password. And we'll click install. And I've done that wrong. Try again, click install. So the server is now downloading WordPress, extracting it to our account, setting up the MySQL database, all the credentials, running through the installer. It's also checking that we're using the latest version of PHP and getting everything set up and ready for us, including all of our WordPress management tools, which we'll go through in a few minutes. So here we can see we have WordPress installed. As we selected, it's 6.6.2, which is the latest version of the time of recording this video, and we have two plugins installed already. Let's click on Manage, and this will bring up all of our administration tools and options. At the top, we can see the site URL. This is useful if you want to change the domain name that your WordPress is installed on, if you move it later on, or move it to a subfolder, as well as the version information. As you can see here, it's telling us we're all up to date. We have no updates pending. We can also enable or disable maintenance mode. So this will make your site accessible only to you through the WordPress admin side, and visitors won't be able to access the website. This is good for obviously maintenance, installing new plugins or major changes that you want to make to the website. Under that, we have our plugin section. We have two plugins installed. We can install a new one here. We can select any of the top rated plugins. We could also search for one if there is a particular plugin that you'd like to install. For this demo, let's install Contact Form 7. We'll just select it, click install. You can see in the bottom left here it is installing one plugin. So that's now downloading the plugin, adding it to WordPress for us. And once this refreshes, see Contact Form 7 listed and it is active. So that's a nice simple way to install plugins. They can also be deactivated if they're causing you any issues and deleted. Underneath the plugin sections, we have the themes sections. So exactly the same as the plugins, you can install new themes here. There's 1,176 pages of them, so we're not going to go through them all in this video, but just gives you an idea of how many there are. You can also search for your favorite theme and install that based on its name. Underneath, we have the security section where you can restrict admin access to certain IP addresses. We can toggle this on, enter your IP address in here, and only you'll be able to access the admin area based on your IP address. That's a nice little security feature. You can also add and remove users. We have our default user here that we created a few minutes ago. You can also edit or delete that after you've added new ones. And some debug options. We can enable WP debug and the logging and display them on the page. Simple toggles to turn those on and off. Back at the top of the page, we have a login to admin button here. Simply click that. This will use the single sign-on. After a second, it will log us straight in to our WordPress admin area. There we go. That's WordPress all loaded up and everything as it should be. If we go to plugins, we can see Contact Form 7 has been installed. So there we go. There's a rundown of the Purely website control panel and how to install WordPress. If you have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comments. Visit us at purely.website. We'll be available on live chat and hope to speak to you soon.